Okay, we're here with after Tuesday's practice with wide receivers coach Rashad Samples. And Rashad, how'd you feel the first four practices have gone for the wide receivers in specific?
The first four practices have been going good. We've taken strides. We're learning how to strain. We're learning how to space the field. We're learning how to just practice, create good practice habits, and that's been the focus for the room so far.
Do you feel that as much playbook studying that the players had to do before spring practice that it really showed the first few sessions that they really have done their homework, so to speak?
Yeah, you can tell guys, the room of guys that I have is prepared, but there's only so much preparation you can do for live bullets, and I think that's so much important, getting those guys full speed reps on the field, right? Testing them, making their brain strain during chaos, really making those guys think while a lot is going on. I think continuing to do that, putting that stress on those guys is going to help those guys grow and be able to play the game even faster.
So when you talk about that aspect in specific, do you feel like Thursday was better than Tuesday and Saturday was better than Thursday?
Always. We've taken steps forward every single practice, and then after this 2-day break, you throw on the pads, eyes kind of get wide. They kind of rethink things over again. Guys are getting hit now, so it brings a different aspect of physicality to the game, which puts another amount of stress on guys' brain, which is great, right? That's how we play this game. So to create that stress, to create stressful environments for those guys to operate in and produce in consistently is exactly what we want to do on the practice field every day.
This group appears to be a really deep group. I know before you were here, it was kind of the question mark group. Now, with the guys returning and the guys you brought in, it seems like it's a really deep unit.
Yeah, we got some competitive guys in the room. We just have to continue to raise the bar of competition. We constantly talk about competing at the highest level. Nobody has reps. Everybody's out here earning reps. So to earn reps, you got to play the game as hard as you can every snap. And that's what I challenge those guys to do every single day, is come out here and play the game as hard as they can, and create opportunities for themselves.
Do you think as a new coach, everybody kind of comes in with a clean slate? Obviously, Elijah had a great year, Gio had a great year, but it's kind of a clean slate for everybody and nobody's kind of ahead of anybody else?
Yeah, that's the breath of fresh air of having a new coach. But also, I think every single year, I think you have to constantly reevaluate yourself and constantly reevaluate your guys. And I have to constantly reevaluate myself by what those guys are putting on tape. And so yeah, I think every chance you come out on the grass is a chance to prove yourself and to get a new opportunity, create new opportunities for yourself. So I think those guys understand that I've challenged them to do that every single day, and they've taken their challenge.
So you got a guy like Melquan, only played 3 games last year. You think out of all the wide receivers, may he come like the most rust to knock off, but doesn't look like that in spring?
Yeah, Melquan just works, and he works, and he works, and he doesn't ask questions. He's kind of the workhorse of the group. You put a lot on him, and he takes it in stride, and he never blinks. And that's what's been so special about him. He started off kind of slow, to be honest, and he's picked it up. And he continued to get better every single day. And I think it's a testament. He stays after practice. The whole group, they stay after practice. You go to the turf right now, those guys are over there catching 80 balls. So they're the first guys out on the field every single day. If you come out here, they're the first guys out on the field, working technique, working skills and drills, working catching the tuck, all that stuff. So I think the whole room is taking strides, and I think Melquan, just being an older guy, going through the maturation process, he's able to take on more fast and just continue to roll with it.
What attracted you to him when he did only play 3 games? Maybe it might be easier to go get a guy that maybe was more proven or had more under his belt last year.
Well, he has had good production, and you just meet the kid and you can just kind of tell he has that look in his eye that I just want to go and I just want to work. And there's something to say about an older guy in the room. Setting the example, and that's exactly what Melquan does every single day. He doesn't talk much. He's not very much of a vocal leader, but he leads by example. And every single day he comes out here and he works his butt off. He never asks questions. He doesn't care about reps. He doesn't care about anything. He's just going to play balls to the wall all practice for 23 periods.
Kenny just said that one thing he is confident about is the team speed is good. What are your thoughts about just the athleticism that you have in your group?
Yeah, I think we got some athletic guys, and the good thing is we got some athletic guys with some size. We got some big guys who can run, and we got some big guys who can run. The next thing you do is go challenge them to make 50-50 plays, and challenge them to work technique and route stems and understand conceptually how to play this game at a high level. And our big, fast guys have been able to do that here lately. You see X making plays, You've seen Badge make more plays as of late as he continues to develop good practice habits. I think we got some athleticism, and we got to put it on tape, and we got to continue to be able to run fast and run long.
So the skill development's actually pretty good among the more experienced guys.
Oh yeah, I think as a group, you look at guys like Javen Jacobs. He's come a long way in a short amount of time when it comes to route technique, when it comes to understand what he's doing, when it comes to understanding spatially how we want to space the field, how we want to attack vertically. I think all the guys in the room are really doing their homework, and they challenge each other. And it's good when you got a village of guys who challenge each other to learn. Not just come out here, play the game, and make plays, but learn the playbook and learn exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
We've seen Xavier flash a lot. Kind of, what does he bring to the table?
Consistency, and he's just a good kid. And we got a room full of really good kids, and Xavier he exemplifies that every single day. He comes out on the field and he works. He's a student of the game. I mean, at 7 o'clock last night, we were watching YouTube videos of him of guys running routes from the 90s. Ed McCaffrey was watching YouTube videos of guys running route stems and different things. He's a film junkie, right? He wants to watch film all day. He's constantly texting me clips of his one-on-ones, of his practice clips, asking how can I do this better? How can I run this route better? So when you got a guy like X who's just really a football junkie, the guy loves ball now, and he really loves it. So I think you just see, what happens when nobody's around, which is a whole bunch of work.